Hey everybody, before we get started in this video, I just wanted to let you know that some of the angles and everything aren't quite as good as I wanted them to be. I didn't really plan on this being a full tutorial, so next videos I'll have better angles and more in-depth video and all of that. So let's get started. Hey y'all, let's take a look at how I put together this Grinch-inspired door wreath. It turned out great. So started out with cutting my deco mesh. I'm using 10-inch mesh. I'm doing those in 24-inch sections. I used like 3 different colors for this. And then I've got my wreath wireframe. I'm just adding some more Chanel's, pipe cleaners, whatever you want to call them, to it. So rolling this is the trick that I use. I don't know, it just works best for me. But I start on one end, rolling that, and then I'm going to put that in between my pointer finger and my middle finger and hold it with my other hand. That way I can just kind of keep that there and secure it and roll the other end. And then I just kind of like bring them together. Everybody does it different. It takes a while to figure out like which works best for you, but this is just a method that I came up with that I like. So and then just attaching those to the frame, I'm going to go around the outside of the frame first. So going all the way around the outside and then going to go through and line those up on the inside and get those attached. So those are all attached. Okay, so now let's add some ribbon, which is the most time-consuming part for me because I want to use all of them, but I'm just kind of laying them out. But seeing which ones I like. Gonna do obviously the red and the green. Probably add, I don't know, I like the candy stripe too, but the faux fur, I don't know. I've got to figure out something to do with that because I really like it. But so getting those together, I'm gonna go with those, and then I end up using a red. But so we've got the legs, the rear end thing of the Grinch, and I'm just cutting the tags, of course, off. They have like wire attachment things on them so you can secure them. That's how I secure them to the frame. So the legs are bendable. You can play with those after. I'm just kind of going to feel for them before I actually get them on the wreath. I don't know what to do about the ornament. I like it, but I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments because I was thinking I was going to take that off and use like a bigger kind of like a red ornament that's attached with a ribbon instead of that. But so I've got those attached. I didn't directly center them because I didn't want the whole thing to be symmetrical. So they're kind of off to the side a little bit for each one. So I'm going to get the bow attached to the top. I'll do a tutorial on how I do my bows. Super easy. So got the zip tie on there. So putting that on there, I'm just kind of creating separation in the mesh. You don't have to be like super gentle with it. Just get it in there and get it situated. I'm not pushing it and like zip tying it down all the way to the back of the frame because it's gonna end up getting like smushed in there and all that kind of stuff. So kind of making sure it's secure, but still leaving a little room so you can arrange it and get it situated. And then we'll worry about the tails and all that stuff at the very end whenever like I'm adding ornaments and picks and kind of just going through it to fill up space. But um so next so I have like the little Grinch signs, but I wanted to do something bigger to make those stand out more. So I've got these 2 candy cane ornaments. So I'm going to glue those 2 together and then put the little sign on top of them. But I don't like when ornaments have like the little plastic caps on the top, even like on my Christmas trees and stuff like that. I don't want any of those showing at all. So I've just got some small red ribbon that I'm just doing little bows that I'm going to hot glue to cover up the top of those little where you put the hooks for the ornament. So gluing those on there, and actually I picked that had berries on it. I just cut a couple berries off and glued those in the middle of the bow as well, just to make it a little extra. So, and then get those on there, and then I'm just going to hot glue the signs to the candy canes. So those turned out really good. I like the way that looks. I mean, this would be great for a tree or anything. So makes them stand out more. It takes up more room. That's a good filler as well. So got those situated. They have hooks on the back of the sign. So I'm just going to use a pipe cleaner and loop through there. I don't really want to like I said before, all the way back to the frame because then it's just going to get smushed in there and lost. So I'm just putting the pipe cleaner through the hooks, and you can see I'll leave a little bit of room there. That way you have room to move it around, shape it, kind of get it situated. So getting that in there, and then I'm just going to use a zip tie and run that through there and go into and zip tie it to the frame, the wireframe for the wreath. This is a trick I use all the time. So I've got a pipe cleaner down there. I'm taking the cap off of the ornament using the hot glue, and then I'm just going to stick that ornament onto the Chanel, the pipe cleaner. That way it's secured, it's on there, you can bend it and move it, it's not going anywhere, and you're not seeing that tab at the top of the ornament. So that's a great trick. So turned out great, got all the ribbons on there, just added some pics, and I think it looks great. Let me know in the comments what you think. Subscribe. I'm going to do some longer, more in-depth tutorials, but just wanted to get this first one put together. I hope y'all like it. Thanks.